Who would have thought that the chiefdom of Hjaltland would become the the chiefdom of the king one day? And yeah, it's the capital of Norway right now, this sorry piece of island, after reaching king status in the last episode. And in this case here, faster than ever before that I've achieved it so far. The problem though is that my lifestyle perks are not up to the task. So at this point I should have had a few skill trees, actually a few points in diplomacy, to make it easier with my vassals. On the other hand, I should really go for learning now to actually prolong my life as long as possible. In this case, that's that's my first target here right now, to actually focus on this, because that's really just the most important thing right now. What we can also get with that, either the medicine focus, right, this would give me health boost, or we go with the scholarship focus, this gives me a development growth. This will be fine, as we're getting the health boost out of my whole of body tree anyway. So this is something. We also have 2 hooks here that are growing right now, so the income out of that, I'm just going to wait on that before we also extort then my own son. That is that. Yeah, money above all. Now, my alliances hold through that. We have a lot of prestige right now. I can do a lot of things right now as well. The first one is that we need to form a court. Yeah, as king, you have new duties. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Bödvar is looking sternly at me in direct, almost lecturing way. Who are you anyway? You're my chancellor. And in this case here, he tries to lecture me. Look at him. He's also ugly. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Scold. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning. What? This is my Dynasty banner. And let them see their new king. And with that, we have now this royal court here. It'll cost me, right? So this is the primary problem that we have with the court. It's a bit costly, but that's it. We have 2 artifacts right away. These are the banners. So we have this one here that we can now have on that side, and on the other side I cannot have it, so I'm actually going to have it then on this wall, the other one as well. They're also giving me bonuses, right? So prestige and renown, each of them, and this also leads to my prestige being almost equal now. This is where things are getting really interesting, right? So we have this court now. We can also then increase the budget of my different areas here. In this case, prestige is so important that I'm going with the last century fashion. We're going to do the outmoded fashion now. This will cost me a bit, 0.4 coin per month, but increases my prestige gain, which is really important. And I'm actually just going with this right now, right? Because nothing else is that required. I need to wait a month now, a year, and then we can continue with this as well. Another thing is pretty important, and we can now start a legend. This actually costs me quite a bit though, and I'm hesitant to do it right now. We can start the legend of the Gothic Kings, 240 for the creation, so we're just going to wait on that before we start this legend. Now, as king, we have some certain influence, and we can also offer vassalage now to some of the other powerful dukes that we have, jarls that we have, like this guy here. Where is he? He's down here in the south, and he would become my vassal. The thing with this is he would not accept. Oh, he's at war right now. He will accept, but he's at war. And the other one would actually accept. The problem is I would then have no claim on these territories, right? I would really like to just conquer him. My daughter becomes of age, to get these areas here, because they're actually pretty nice as well. At least some of them. We could also just make this our capital, really. So we could move the capital now over here to Björgen, and this would then be my capital. It's really powerful, right? So we can make something nice here. That's my thing. Ah, and a new secret, so we probably can also get more money out of that again. My bleeding out. A soldier in the tents is losing too much blood. The healer is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. Might be this man's only hope. Suddenly, as if she stepped out of thin air, my concubine is at my side. She rolls up her sleeves and looks at me. Okay, this is because we got the learning skill, and right away we got an emergency here. Yeah, well, of course we can do it ourselves, right? We just started, but why not? The worst that happens is that this guy, this wanderer, is that he dies. So that's life, right? The other things are actually bad for us. 66% chance that we get a strong hook, and we get the learning skill, and here we get, oh, this is 300. This is more important than that one here, because that one only gives me my concubine as a friend, right? But this one, he gives me a lot of points. 66% chance. Yeah, very nice. We saved his life, and he's super happy about this. Is he actually good in anything? I should have checked before. Yeah, prowess is okay. I mean, in this case here, he is already in my court now. Right, and yeah, he joins my court. So we got a new champion with that, and we also get lifestyle perks. That's also really nifty for that. Perfect. Okay, let's vassalize this guy here. He would like me to join me, and it's quite a lot of land. It's worthless land for most part, but it's still something that we can do. And really, there is no downside to this, right? So he becomes my vassal now. He's of course a powerful vassal in that he's got 900 soldiers, but outside of that, the Kingdom of Norway with that is just growing, right? So we in our domain are just growing with that. That's really cool. And we probably will need to make him something, so he could become a steward. Yeah, we have my champion as a steward right now. He's actually better at this job, so giving him that title is important to make him happy too. And also, he's just better at it anyway, right? This makes him happy immediately. Perfect. Oh, you don't have a wife right now. Okay, also Yamtaland would like to join us. This is, I gotta say this, last time I played as a king, this never happened to me really that in that in that scope before. So that's a lot of vassals that would like to join me now. A lot of rulers. He's also got primarily wasteland, so it's stuff that really I don't care about that much. Yeah, this is powerful. It would be central for this whole area, but I think I'd rather go down here, right? So it's a lot of good land that we have here. At some point we'll need to give it away anyway, right? We got our own core area now. Yeah, I mean, my own core domain, right, that we can make our core domain is already pretty powerful in that we have holdings with lots of slots. So let's actually also give him that, right? So he's going to join me now, which is just crazy that we're growing too quickly right now. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read. So that's my woman. My concubine. And she would give me assistance. We get a hook. We get lifestyle learning again. Let's do this. She's got a hook on me. That's fine. She's old anyway and she's my concubine. And we're getting some more points. More points are nice. We also got a very good... Oh, a very good marshal here. 20. He's definitely got a good prowess rating there too. So I'm actually going to recruit him to court right away for the 27 coin he wants. Could also have married him in, but I really didn't care about this now. It's not a lot of money anyway. By the way, we're king, right? But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't go for any raiding. So I might also be looking at that. There's my next vassal coming in. So it's really growing a bit quickly right now, right? So we're growing into this area for now. By the way, with that much prestige... Really? I should have done this before. Okay, this was the mistake. I had something in mind that if I accept another vassal, the more vassals I have, the more expensive my tribal authority gets. Alright. 1,400 prestige is a lot at this point. I mean, we're king, so there's lots of ways to get prestige. But I should have really done this before, and now it's getting just way more expensive. Alright, that's just what you get out of that. There's so much stewardship to do now. We should also determine our personal deity, so we can now single out one of the gods that suits my particular tastes. And we can then go for Odin, Ulrud, Thor, and Freyr. Let's dedicate that. And who should we dedicate our life to? Or, well, who's my most important god? And yeah, I'm going with Thor here. That gives me +2 stewardship, the friend of humanity. And this actually gave me another domain limit now. So we are at 6. And with that, I can actually have another domain in it. And yeah, we definitely would like to conquer then down here to the south. So I can also make this my core domain here. It's not really powerful when it comes to it. But it's a very strategic location. Very important because it then borders to the Kingdom of Sweden over there. So this is something to keep in mind. Lots of mountains here, unfortunately. So the only title I can really hold is the Mountain King. because we have basically the kingdom on at the mountain. But in that case, it's something that I really cannot take. This would be pretty nice as well. He's got some very weak. So, oh, he's got a powerful ally there. But he's my... No, he's the vassal kingdom of Sweden. Strategically, this is important to get at some point. Another powerful knight joined. With that, we're at 11 out of 11 now. And now we can also, yeah, get us accolades in, by the way, down here. This new vassal that we got, he's got a 0 prowess skill. How did he survive up to 63? Incredible. He must be a very smart person. Let's go for an accolade. So we can now choose one of my own knights for this. Budvar, he's one of my trusted ones. He's also ugly. And he has a skill of 28. So let's actually get him in. And he can now create an accolade for us. And this will cost me a bit, but we'll get some nice bonuses out of that, right? So the trade experience goes up for them. And also the knight himself gets the Hasiludu experience. Actually, 150 prestige is a lot. I'm not doing this right now. Did not expect such a high cost. We also need to think about our second born, and he, Ragnar Iversen, he's actually also getting really nice, but he's still very young. I'm still going to give him the Earldom of Iceland that we don't need anymore. We have 3 Duke titles right now. I'm getting a penalty out of that, and this also reduces the opinion of my vassals, so this is something we need to do. And with that, we have a new vassal, who is also my son, so that is fine. As befits our status, I'm also going to move my capital now to this sorry hold. It's looking sorry. It's a level 2 one, right? But of course, it's only the beginning of something great. So let's go ahead and move the capital, the realm capital, to this location here. Finally, so that we also move a bit more centrally now to the kingdom. This also makes sure that my firstborn, chieftain Baldur, gets the duke title of Gulapingslut. So this is the area here. Without that, actually my secondborn would have had it. So my secondborn is now getting the home title, the chieftain of Hjaltland, right, that we had before. So that kind of like switched around because this is the more important title now. It's tempting to upgrade the tribal hold to a fortified tribal hold. This will give me more money, like it doubles the income out of that, and also gives me more levies, but the 500 prestige is something I can't afford right now, especially when I do want to increase my tribal authority there a bit further. What we really should be going... Oh, we can also go for the Guardian of the Asatra Holy Site now. That's something new. By the way, I still don't have a court chronicler. I should really get one. It's cheap, and it gives me also some prestige in addition. And with that, we are almost equal now. Very good. This Jarl Björn, my new vassal, he will also like to get a position now, of course. That is also something. Look at how complicated it gets when you become king, right? There's so many things that we need to do right now. And I'm going to switch this guy here out. He's just my champion, and he's just really bad at things, right? He's the ugly one. And we're going to get now my vassal into that. And he's a really good one, right? And he will be perfect for domestic affairs. We can also bestow a royal favor. This actually gives me prestige in addition. And I think though most of my vassals like me anyway. Yeah, we're really popular. So I'm going with the bestow the favor. I'm a bit done with that as well. Next in line, my son, he's still saving up to pay that. We can also negotiate an alliance with... What? Yeah, with my son, I guess. What is this? He's also my heir, right? I mean, he wants to go into alliance. Is that her doing? Holy cow, she's also one ugly one, but there's nothing I can do about this, really. Why should I go in alliance with my firstborn, who's also my heir, and he's also my vassal? Ah, he's there he is again. He's getting a bit too confident here. And my son seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely afterwards. He couldn't stop talking about the feelings that locking eyes with one of the younger servants had caused in him. Okay, he gets lustful. This is actually good because it increases his fertility. Yeah. My son is also lustful now. It stays in the family, right? We're lustful now and he's too. Great stuff. Yeah. This is tricky. Why should we do this? With certainty, my son Ragnar, and he did not hesitate in the slightest to bring it down, the deer that he wounded in the hunt. So he gets the ambitious trait. This is not so great because he's actually the second born only. So he will definitely not like his liege, which is our son then. Or he gets sadistic, or he gets paranoid. They're also not good. So yeah, he's getting ambitious. Might be problematic down the road, but we'll just see. I still haven't decided on this. We can do something else, and that is increasing the control rating of my own core domain now, right? It's too low at the moment. We can also get the first point in the whole of body. In this case, we are 47, so there's a good time actually to start with that. There's a problem here. I would like to now conquer my southern neighbor. Look at that. He's pretty powerful. He's got a good alliance there. So this could be costly. Not only because of soldiers, but also because of prestige. We have one powerful ally, so we would be stronger. It's risky, actually. Why is he so strong? All about the alliance with Munster. Yeah, that's an alliance that's far away, and it is an alliance that is with the marriage with her. So, getting a murder scheme? Not the best chance. Also something we cannot really do because we are just, and a just murder scheme is not possible. This would stress me out so much that we have a breakdown, so that's actually not ideal. Speaking about pure conquests, we do have also a pretty weak one down there, the chiefdom of Ariatia. He's actually in a war right now, so taking this one right now would be super easy. And we would basically get, let's have a look at that. Inside my realm, we already have something. So Moki, we get these two. That's okay. This one's out of my reach, but these two here actually also border. So let's go ahead and get this one done. And actually, as you can see now, the war declaration cost me prestige since we're a king now. Going to move my rally point a bit further up north. And here we're going to raise my army then. Actually going to merge them. And no, it's certainly not us, it's my champion that is doing the job. Doing the deed. He's being raided right now. My court also leveled up to 2, grandeur level 2. And we also have a new dynasty legacy point. No. This is my long-term concubine, Astrider. She died. This pushes us to huge stress, and it will actually lead to a breakdown. Okay. She survived. And yeah. Push over that. Overwhelmed by strength. And also we lose the spy master with that. We have a mental breakdown. A light has gone out in my life. And we can do now something. We can get melancholic. This gives me a pretty bad penalty overall. I must press on. We get the frozen grief. Diplomacy penalty. Also a moderate penalty to my health, which is not ideal. We could also become a drunkard, which is even worse. But this is only temporary, so let's go ahead and do this. And with that, we lose it again. We're no longer overwhelmed, and we need a new spy master. We got a very good one here. We also got this. He already has a position, so we have a level 20 spy master now, who's also my champion. Perfect. So in this case, finding secrets should be easier than ever. So let's go ahead to the King of Denmark and just find us something from him, so we can extort him for a bit of money, because money is actually something we might need now. Also, we can now go ahead with our first legitimacy, our first legacy. And in this case, it should be most likely the bloodline. So with that, we can work finally now towards getting us something good out of that. Noble veins. So chance of inheriting good traits is increased by 30%. Just very powerful overall. With that, we have the noble trait. Perfect. My army marches. This will be an easy victory, at least I think so. Poor guy. I mean, he can be my vassal. Doesn't mean that he dies. He's too young for dying. This is a bit something that's in my side right now. He's just too powerful because of his alliance, right? Actually... Oh, he doesn't have a big alliance anymore. At least his ally got significantly weaker now. That would be an option, honestly. I think he lost a bit of alliance power there now. Let's just lay siege, hope that we actually... Oh, we also get a war declaration here. What is in a name? Husband dearest. Could we name her Saga? A lovely idea. We name our latest child Saga. We also win the war. We can force the demands now. So he joins my kingdom. And who's actually getting me now into a war? Oh, up here. Powerful. And what for? For the conquest of chiefdom of Naum. I don't even know this. Oh, it's over there. It's this one. This is not acceptable. He doesn't even show his face. Who are you anyway? Disfigured. You don't have a wife, so he lets his frustration out on us, I guess. He's pretty powerful, honestly. That's because of his alliance there. Okay. Okay. We do have this alliance. I can call it in. It's not powerful. I do have some daughters, and I'm a king, so I should get a very good alliance out of that. The king of Denmark would give me his support. We can get the... He's got 2 sons available there. Would he accept matrilineal? That would have been too lovely. He's... I would really, really like to get a good matrilineal out of this. At the very least. This guy? Also not, really. Okay, we can break it again. I want the alliance. There it is. And with that, all of a sudden this guy here faces Denmark together with us. So yeah, rally the troops. We already have the troops rallied, and I'm going to call in the King of Denmark. It's a defensive war. So he should actually just join me easily without any prestige. There it is. He joins the war. What a name. Okay. And I can also call in... I'm actually going to call them all in. I mean, why not? That's what they're here for. Oh, yeah, he's my vassal. That is a bit bad. And he's also going to join me in on this. Very good. That's the one in conquest, right? So we need to move now. But I'm a bit afraid of his army. I got 3,700, which is strong, but I'd rather wait for my allies now before I do anything hasty here. It behooves a strong king to spend time at sea with the salty air in his face and a fine vessel beneath his feet. Today he sees my personal craft and a small escorting squadron out for drills. The short voyage has been exhilarating, a change of pace from life at court. There is, however, a plume of water followed by a small island of a wine-dark flesh rolling out of the waves. The greatest beast of all in the depths, a whale. And get the harpoon. Okay, this would actually also get down my stress. 81% chance that it succeeds. Really? Really? It was 81% chance and it failed. We lose a bit of prestige. That's annoying. Okay. Very good. Both my allies join. So we should be easily winning this one. Yeah, I mean... He pays me. Let's actually get this money from my son. He's powerful enough. The other one can still save up on this. No, I don't want to have more alliances right now. Really? This guy's my vassal? Oh, he's my latest vassal, right? He's super bad at basically everything. I'm just going to let him linger. He's only got 300. Oh, the next one would like to join me. Who are you? Where are you? Ah, really? He would have been my next target. He likes to join me. Let's accept. This is a very important position here strategically, right? So this is joining now the Kingdom of Norway. Perfect. Something I'm absolutely certain I want to do. Now, player heir. My son approaches me in a rare display of appreciation. Yeah, a friendship with my own son. I mean, you know, usually you can't be friends with your son. You're his parent. I need to educate him. I need to discipline him. Okay, so my allies arrive. Ragnar is now annoying me. When you showed me the animal wounds were evidence. Oh yeah, this guy is getting... he's getting a bit sadistical there. And he just smiles. Oh, he actually gets sadistic trait now. Or... he loses it and gets paranoid. I actually like sadistic though, because it gives him a nice bonus there. Yeah. Okay, we are actually moving in. So my allies are moving in from the south here. So we can move right onto the capital of this foe. Oh, he's got 4,300 soldiers amassing. Over there though. I might need to help my... Yep. Going to help my ally here. The King of Denmark. Oh, he's losing the battle. That's not looking great right now. Basically lost nothing there. Holy shoot! The King of Denmark was defeated in the battle. What is this? He's retreating now. I'm going to come together with him. The problem here is what actually talks against us now is the terrain. It's super slow to travel here, and we got this huge mountain in the center. He's now retreating down here to the southern county, so we need to catch up with that, right? Because he's already chasing him now. We also got my other ally here. We could also just form a big combination with my other ally and play it safe. I think this would be safer to play. The King of Denmark, he hopefully is smart enough to actually also join with us. Yeah, we're looking at tomes of old, and languages are forgotten. Perhaps I could contribute by making a new translation of this classic work here. And we get a book. You gain the translating book tree +1. Yeah. Okay, oh god, once again, Ragnar. No Boulder it is this time around. My two sons are very active. And since being trained in warfare myself, I found that particular knowledge to serve me well. He asked if scholarship is really the appropriate path to go for. So we can now get him into the martial focus, or we stick him to the learning. Let's get that learning. Since we're a king, martial is really not important anymore to me. It was important as a raider. Now it's not. Okay, let's go for the capital. And we also translated something. No, the hybrid culture Hiberno Norse has formed. I don't care. Okay, where's the King of Denmark? I think, yep, he's joining us now. Joining forces. That's important. And, oh, we are also out of supplies. We're losing a lot of soldiers now. We have also translated the book and get a bit of prestige. Yeah, we need to head back. We're losing soldiers. Come on. Why are you translating now? Okay. Okay, we also formed the alliance now with the King of Sweden. He's now the new ruler of Sweden. And my son learns the Sami language. Having a bit of a trouble here right now. It's winter. There's a huge penalty on my supplies. But it should also affect this guy here who's conquering something right now. So I'm going ahead now with the... Oh, nice. Boulder gains the consensus scribe. It's a good education tree. Holy cow, we're losing soldiers there right now. Yeah. Increase the translation quality. If nothing else happens, then at least we translate a book. We should get supplies out of that final siege then here. And we lost. Oh god, who's now lost? Who died? My counselor died. And he was a powerful ally and vassal and steward. I need to win this capital there, then I'm going to move down. That's the most important thing. There's so many things happening. I'm playing already at a speed 2 only. Let's just see. Wash your hands. We get the plague resistance and also reduced chance of illnesses. Okay, you may take the reject inheritance decision. No, but at least the stress gain is reduced. Let's go for reduced chance of illnesses for now. Let's just win this. And we have translated the book. Got another point. Perfect. There is the siege. It's over. And I'm moving now This is a pretty big war at this point, with quite a few allies involved. Also winter, also harsh terrain, also low supplies. Let's move over here because there is then the ocean, and with that we have an easier means of transportation, right? And he's actually also losing a lot of soldiers, our enemy. So he's down to 2,000 now, as far as I can tell. And I really need to get into my own territory again so that we actually get supplies back up. Of course, we can continue also here with the conquest, but I'm not doing this. I'm reclaiming my land. It really is the most important thing right now. Next trait, disease resistance and health massive boost with the Iron Constitution. Definitely. My heir is unmarried. Oh, he also lost his wife there. That's this. No, not my firstborn. Actually, my thirdborn. Oh, he still got it. Baldra has no spouse. What? Oh, that's the chiefess only. He's not married. I was confused by this now. Of course, we need to arrange a marriage with him, and someone that actually is worth it. But I'm going to do this after the war. Okay, very good. The King of Denmark has really rallied now up to 6,000 together with my other ally. Both of them together should make a difference. The enemy has not reached my capital yet, so they're kind of like flocking around here. I think right now it looks rather good for us, but we'll just see. He's also losing a lot of soldiers here by the hour as we're moving down. I would like to clash. Perhaps here in the mountains. Now he's moving down again. We need to win against him and we need to take back our territory. Otherwise this war will not be won. Okay, that's going over here. Unfortunately, we haven't taken any massive prisoners there. And there's a battle. Very good. We're winning this one. Battle in the mountain pass. Come on. It's just a few of them now. Very good. With that, we're at 40%, so now we need to reclaim our territory. Still haven't taken anyone important prisoner or hostage, right? Also no... Not the Jarl himself who declared war. He's probably... We can actually check it up anyway. Where are you? Ah, he's in this army here. So if we take this one, we might have a chance at him. Yeah. So he's laying siege to Udyard right now. Now he's going up. Oh, very good. My champion won a board game contest. We get some prestige. Okay, let's move up again. We want to directly destroy his army, where he's actually commanding. This would give me the highest chance of ending this war soon. Seems a bit scattered right now. Also, my other son learned the Sami language, which is great for culture. Court chaplain, and Aslaug was born. No, Aslaug, my daughter Aslaug gave birth to Einar. That's easier to read. Got a good new court physician. Okay, we are very close now, so we might have a go. Come on. Is that him? Nah, he's up here now. He's now hiding in his own fort. Okay, there's another battle that we win. None of my allies are actually helping, but we won. Perfect. He pays me some money. He spends lots of prestige. We gain lots of prestige, and that's it. Basically. Since he lost it. Okay, but at least that's that. It was actually, for a second, a real challenge here to my rule. But it's over now. And Chieftain Owen is now my prisoner too. And in this case here, that's the That's the ally of this guy here. So we could actually conquer him too while we're at it. Halogaland. I think I'm actually going to do this to get the Duchy of Halogaland. Yeah, we get the Duchy. And we also gain the remaining county. Right, it's not much anymore that's actually missing here. And winning this one is easy peasy. I'm just going to have the next war declaration. I'm actually also going to move my rally flag a bit further up north. And then we're going to raise my army again. We also got an item, by the way. A brilliant gemstone that we can equip. It's a bit of prestige increase and also learning +2. Oh, once again, my vassal. Let's move the army. I'm not going to be the commander. Let's move up here. I'm expecting a quick win out of this, honestly. But it'll also depend what he's doing. Grand Tour we can do. We can do a Grand Tournament. No more runestones for now. Would have loved that. And also my son would pay me now the full 50 coin. Thank you very much. Can create a new Duke title. That's for the prestige. That would be lovely. Of course, we need to give these Duke titles then away, right? But that's it. Okay, my son. Who should you get? It's probably not about alliance power, really. We already have an alliance with Denmark, so that's not it. The sum of all skills might be nice. We could also try and find a genius, since we do have some nice traits now. There's no one with genius, though. Perhaps intelligent. There are some intelligent ones. Also fertile. 22. She's intelligent. She's Slovenian, but okay. She's not bad looking. So this is actually a good one, right? Because we also get some prestige out of that. Chance of children is high. And we would have the potential here of getting the intelligence trait. So let's go ahead and get this one done. As I said, I don't really care about alliances right now. And since both of them will be young and fertile, I'm expecting some babies out of this marriage here too. Okay, there we are already. So he's got 400 soldiers waiting. Nothing. There it is. And we're just taking this over now and then we win. Why is my court suffering? 2 unhandled disputes. My daughter Bothel there. Wasn't she just born? Oh, she's 8 already. My coaches whisper about her being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing on the floors free of paint in the wake of her inspirations. Her genius will be nurtured. True thing. And what are you saying? Budvar, my champion, long trust champion, is already 54. He's buzzing with excitement. What a man. With all the praise raining down on him, it is made clear that I am expected to officially reward him in some manner. Yes, he could become my personal champion. He's not yet. He's got a good aptitude there. Okay, another war won, and now we take it over. Come on, there it is. And we have another piece of land in my domain. This is actually personal holding now. We are with the limit again. But of course it's a crappy land, so I'm not intending to keep it. I will rather grant it someone else at some point. Sacred text. Once again, we're looking at scrolls. After some digging, the merchant produces an old book and insists I need it. For a bit of money, we get an artifact. I'll take it. We get a fine heroic saga, and this actually gives me prestige, piety, and lifestyle improvements. Perfect. We already have a good book, though. We have a better book, unfortunately. So I'm going with the romance that we got out of a raid from 20 years ago. As I'm putting away my newly acquired fine heroic sagas, a slip of parchment falls out. Upon it are instructions for practice called bibliomancy, where one mighty divine favor their fortune from a passage of the book. What I need to do is read the first fateful verse my eyes might fall upon. I might gain a lifestyle perk. And I follow the instructions to the letter and select the passage at random. Shivering with anticipation, I open my eyes and read, "Fear is the mind killer. A coward dies 1,000 tiny deaths, yet a valiant man dies but once." Alright, let's take the challenge. Mantiquarian should have a look at this, and this only has positive outcomes. It has the best outcome, and we also get the focused reading. So my Antiquarian has a look at it. Also, carefree. With that, stress is reduced. Actually, we're really breezing through the whole of body here right now. That's great. It also feels great for the first time ever. I think we have a positive prestige balance. And we can also still get some prisoners out. So the High Chieftain Oavan would pay me 100 if he gets to freedom again. And he's the chieftain. Yeah, he's the one actually that, you know, had the war declaration. So in this case, can I do something else here? Would he change? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't actually go for this. Could we execute him? We could get some piety out of this. But that is worthless because someone else would just take it in. So let's actually just get the money. 100 coin is actually quite a lot. And also, I think my son has saved enough. No, my prisoner here. That's another 25 coin. And these two here. Bit of execution there might also come in handy. So let's have a look at them. Who are you? Can we execute you? Yes. Is considered hostile. 25 piety. It's been a long time. There needed to be some execution again at some point, and that's it. Holy cow, it's stressful. Being a king doesn't really make us happier, but it definitely makes it more interesting and also more powerful for us, and all the power to us. I would like to continue now with a bit of tribal authority increase and also the advancement of my own core domain. And we continue onwards. I hope you enjoyed this one. Crusader Kings III. Stay tuned.